People ask me, does water get behind the siding? With vinyl siding, absolutely. It's not a sealed system. It's installed fairly loose on the wall. So water is traveling behind it and weeping out at the bottom. Now, again, part of the reason why Hawthorn insists on we use weather barrier on every house is to protect that water from getting back there. With Hardie siding, traditionally from the outside, water is not getting in behind it. It's at all the edges, it's sealed up with caulk. And even at the seams where Hardie plank meets, we butt the seams tight. We don't need to leave gaps because Hardie doesn't expand or contract like wood or vinyl does. But behind that tiny little seam, we actually put color matched aluminum metal flashing behind that siding piece, as well as the weather barrier that goes behind that. So even if water does get behind the Hardie siding itself, it's never going to penetrate into the substrate or into the studs or inside your house. It will always just weep its way out at the bottom. That's also why we do proper flashings above windows and doors along roof lines, is for that water to be able to escape and not sit there and build up. So short answer, no, water really doesn't get behind Hardie siding. Little bits of drops or water vapor, yes, but it will always work its way out. And there's so much protection going on behind the siding that it'll never get past that weather barrier. Sometimes with Hardie, if a client calls me and says, hey, the builder built our house with Hardie 10 years ago. I'm just curious if you could come look and see if there's any issues, or is there anything we can do to look? I would say typically check around tops of windows and doors, where that window header is and where the door header is. If you start to see delamination of the product or it's starting to deteriorate, it's usually a sign that there wasn't proper clearances put in place. Another part is along roof lines. So where the siding meets the roof line, if that siding is sitting right on top of the shingles, there's a good chance over time you'll start to see it deteriorate because water's just been sitting there, snow sits there. There's a lot of little components when you install James Hardie that I think if you don't do it regularly, you may think, this is an unnecessary step, it's not worth the effort, and they just skip it. But it's such a crucial component to it if you want that performance for 40, 50, 60 years out of your James Hardie siding. So again, it's not skipping the small steps and doing it properly. And you'll know if you start looking around and you're seeing some of that deterioration of the board, more often than not, it's from an install error.